Hey, what's up everybody? I'm KB Kwan. Welcome back to my channel Taste of Asian Food. So today I just want to let you know that I was in Thailand last week having my holidays, and that's why I'm gonna make a Thai stir fry today. And when I was there, I've tried a few different types of Thai street food. Among all, the Thai stir fry is my favorite. So I'm going to use eggplant and chicken to make my Thai stir fry today. And because I would like to have the meat and the vegetable, there's a protein and a fiber in one meal, a complete meal. So want to know how I'm going to make it? Let's keep watching and I will show you step by step how to make this Thai stir fry. So for today's recipe, I'm going to have my eggplant and a chicken as the main ingredients. This chicken meat has already minced. You can use beef or pork if you do not want to use chicken. And I have some basil leaves. I have Thai basil today. Most commonly used are holy basil, but since I do not have holy basil, so I use Thai basil leaves. I hope it comes out equally good. And then I have some chilies. Usually I only use a small chili, but today I substitute part of the small chili with the large chili, which is less spicy because I can't take a too spicy food. And I have some garlic also, and the rest are the seasoning ingredients. Now the most basic way of doing it is just to use a fish sauce, but today I switch it up by adding some oyster sauce and some light soy sauce and dark soy sauce. And also I need an egg to put it on top of the rice along with the stir fry to make it a complete meal. Cut the eggplants into any shape that you like. I cut it into wedges like that. You can also cut it into rings if you like. It's really up to you. Next, add some water to the eggplants and a little bit of vinegar and some salt, and then mix well. And then I leave it there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I rinse away the vinegar and salt. And the purpose of doing it is to help to preserve the vibrant purplish color of the eggplants. You can opt not to do this, but the color of the eggplants may be faded away during stir frying. Okay, leave it aside for a few minutes. Now let's get back to the chilies. Usually I only use a small chili, but today I substitute part of the small chili with the larger chili that is not that spicy because I do not want to take too spicy food today. You may want to put the chilies into the mortar and start pounding it straight away, but today I want to make it less spicy, so I remove part of the seeds before I do that. The trick to make it less spicy is to remove the seeds, not to reduce the number of chilies, because if you reduce the number of chili, you are reducing the flavor at the same time. Cut the chili into small pieces. Then put the chili in the mortar and start pounding it. Halfway through, add the garlic and continue pounding it. The next step is to constitute a stir-fry sauce. As I mentioned, the bare basic is only use the fish sauce. So if you are using fish sauce alone, you don't need to make any constitution like that. But since today I'm using light soy sauce and oyster sauce together, so let's mix all this together. Now let's start cooking. To start off, heat some oil in a pan or wok and then add the combination of the chili and garlic. over low heat until it starts to turn aromatic. Then we add the chicken. Add the chicken and cook it until it's fully cooked. And also the color turns slightly brown. So it will take a little while, probably a few minutes. Initially you see there's a lot of water released from the meat, and then when it dries up and it starts to turn brown slowly. Now the water has all evaporated. Let's make it into a single layer, thin layer, and pan fry it for a little while to bring out the flavor. When the chicken has turned slightly brown, now it's time to add the eggplant. Now we need to stir fry the eggplants until it turns soft. So I'm going to add a little bit of water to facilitate it. And it's also the time to add the stir-fry sauce that we have already prepared just now. When the eggplants has turned soft, do a taste test, see if we need to add any fish sauce or any adjustments. Get a small one. I need a little bit extra of fish sauce. Okay. Lastly, add the basil. Plenty of basil. Looks a lot, but it will wilt, and it's not actually a lot. So what I'm going to do is just to have a few quick stirs, and then I'll turn off the heat and let the latent heat to cook through the basil. My Thai style stir fry eggplants with some chicken is done, so I've removed it from the pan, washed the pan, and heat up some oil to fry an egg. This Thai style stir fry is best to serve with rice and together with an egg. So let's make a Thai style fried egg. Heat some oil and put the egg at the center. And you need at least medium heat to high heat so that it starts bubbling and the edges will start to turn crispy. And that's the way to make a Thai style fried egg. Now you can see that the edges now already start turn crispy. So let's remove it and put it onto paper towel. That's how the Thai style fried egg looks like with the crispy edges. It is very much different from the Western style easy over or sunny side up. Lastly, I want to make a simple dipping sauce. It's quite simple. Just some chopped chili with some garlic and then some fish sauce plus some lime juice. Just mix together. The Thai stir-fried eggplant with chicken is best to serve with steamed rice and topped with an egg. That's how to make Thai stir-fried with eggplants and chicken. and of course with plenty of basil. If you want to get the recipe, I've included in the description below the videos, and I will also add the recipe at the end of this video for your reference. And don't forget to subscribe, tap the notification, and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you again in some other similar video soon. Bye for now.